Wellness doesn't have to be a 2-hour morning routine, expensive supplements, or doing the most. If you're feeling overwhelmed, let's simplify it. Here are 5 bare minimum habits that actually work. Hi! I hope you are feeling amazing. And I hope you have an amazing day. As you guys can see, we're still having an interesting recording session. It's not my usual setup, and it's probably going to be this way for a while. So please bear with me while we're having this odd, a little awkward type of lighting situation, along with other things. But regardless, we are doing our episodes no matter what. And today we're talking about the bare minimum wellness. I believe that we are stuck in doing everything and everything at the same time. So I really wanted to give you the 5 bare minimum things that you should focus on to improve your wellness without a bunch of BS and a lot of myths and stories that are coming direct from people that just want to sell you more things. So if you are ready to create some change that is good and sustainable, come on and let's get going. So, number one, hydrate first thing in the morning. One of the main things that I see is people not drinking enough water and going and grabbing the caffeine. I understand that you may be waking up feeling tired, maybe you didn't have the best rest, but one of the main things that you should do is actually hydrate. Caffeine, believe it or not, even though it's a liquid, it actually has the capability of dehydrating you by being a diuretic. A diuretic basically is going to make you go to the bathroom more often to take a pee. So, by actually consuming a glass of water and hydrating first thing in the morning, not only are you waking up your whole body and allowing all of your beautiful organs to say hello, good morning, but also you're allowing your body to take in water that is much more needed, much faster than a cup of caffeine. Number 2, daily movements. 5 to 10 minutes, it counts. A lot of people have this idea that you should be doing a huge routine where you're spending 30, 45, 1 hour, 2 hours. You don't need to do that. Daily movement counts. Anything that you can do for 5 to 10 minutes is more than enough for the average person. Yes, it's true. There is studies that 30 minutes every day would be more beneficial. But if you're not doing anything, 5 to 10 minutes, it's a good start. You could walk, you could stretch, you could dance, you could just simply do that and instead of doing nothing. One of the main things that I've seen come out of this whole COVID situation is a lot of people getting those walking treadmills and working while standing or working while walking on those treadmills. That was a really, really great way of people getting some movement without overthinking it too much. And that's also something that you could implement on your day to day life. If you work normally sitting down, see if you're able to stand up even for simple tasks like answering an email or doing some calls, because those can normally be done while standing without making your brain have to overthink it too much. 3, prioritize protein and fiber. As a nutrition student, I tend to see this all the time. People are not consuming enough protein for their body to be able to create the metabolism and all the processes where it needs the amino acids that come from the proteins to do, and also fiber. A lot of people go not only to nutrition or to nutritionists and dietitians, but also to gastroenterologists complaining that they're not able to do their bowel movements the right way. And fiber normally tends to be a very big player on that. But here's the key, is not just simply consuming fiber. You need to consume water with it. So a little tidbit really fast is that you have 2 types of fibers that exist. You have the soluble and the insoluble fibers. The best way that I can describe to you to be very simple is that normally the soluble fibers will get into your system and help you get a better gut, while the insoluble fibers tend to be able to kind of scrape your intestines per se and help to create what you're going to end up going in the bathroom to remove out of your body later. But if you don't consume enough water, what is going to happen is it's going to get really compacted by the end of the cycle. And when you go to make a poo, let's just say it's not really going to come out and you're going to get constipated. So, water, along with protein and along with fiber, is going to not only make it better for your body to process certain things, but also to make you healthier and also to make you fuller. The reality here of high fiber foods is that they actually fill up your stomach better and they give you a better satiety sensation in the long run. So it allows you to also feel more fulfilled and not to be constantly binge eating if that is also a goal of yours. Number 4, go to sleep before you're exhausted. A lot of people wait until they're bobbing their head and their eyes need to be held open to be able to stay awake. When in reality, you should build your routine to be able to go at the same time every day. That actually allows your body to have a shutdown moment. And also a night routine. A lot of people enhance the morning routines on social media, but the reality here is that the night routine may actually be more important. The reality here is that a lot of people will go right after they eat. They're eating until late, so their body is still not digesting food. And they go straight from turning off every single electronic to putting their head on the pillow. That does not allow the melatonin, which is the hormone that allows you to be able to fall asleep, to actually develop by the time that you go to bed. What that means for you is that you simply will not fall asleep when you lay your head on the pillow. What you should do is around 30 minutes before you actually decide to go to bed, you should turn off every single electronics, dim the light in your room, and basically do your routine. Go do your skincare, brush your teeth, read a book, do anything that you can to basically reduce all sorts of interactions with light and allow your body to slowly start to come down on the stress levels. That will actually allow you, once you get to the bed and sleep, to actually fall asleep. And also make it a priority. Sleep is not a luxury, is a necessity. You should sleep in between 7 to 9 hours, idealistically 7 to 8 for males and 8 to 9 for women. And actually, there has been some people trying to do some studies to figure out if that is actually enough or we actually may need more. Regardless, 8 hours seems to be the perfect number right now, so make sure that you get at least 8. And last, number 5, take 1 minute to check in on yourself. A lot of people don't practice mindfulness throughout their day. They may meditate, but that's the only thing that they do. They never really take a moment halfway through their day to just check in on themselves. Am I okay? Am I not okay? Am I nervous? And am I stressed? Do I need anything today for my day to go better? Or do I need to do anything to make myself feel more sustained and better within myself? Believe it or not, but actually taking a moment to just fall into your body and realize what it needs throughout the day, not only does it increase the amount of mindfulness that you achieve, but also it allows you to feel better and being able to create a change halfway through your day so that it actually becomes a better day. If you actually do that, you can do it in all sorts of ways. You literally can just take a single minute. It could be a moment where you're going up on an elevator by yourself. It could be a moment where you're sitting on the toilet. And it could also be a moment where you just take a break during a snack lunch. It could be at any moment, at any time, in any place. And that should most definitely change the way that you see things. Wellness is not about doing the most, it's doing what it works for you. A lot of people on social media will tell you for you to do this and this and that. And the reality here is that 9 times out of 10, most of those things are not being able to be implemented in your day-to-day routine, or they're too complicated, or they require you to pay for something to be able to access it. When in reality, anything that you could do in wellness to improve your life can be done without you paying a single dime. You want to exercise? I'm pretty sure that you're watching this on a phone that you already have, and most likely you're watching it through an internet provider that you already pay, so you can easily just go on YouTube and grab a video and follow it. If you want to be able to meditate, you could use sounds also from YouTube. You could download free apps that are multiples out there that you can get. And also, anything and everything that has to do with wellness doesn't need to work for you. There are things that will work, some things that won't. I wanted to bring out 5 of them that actually make a drastic change when you start to implement them and actually start to make a change for your life. There are little basic things that you can just simply implement that will create a lasting change and will create a lasting habit that actually will work on your day to day life without adding more time to your routine and actually will improve your life as you go. The longer you do it, the more will improve it and the better you'll feel. If you tried any of these or there was any of them that I did not mention that you do it yourself, let me know in the comment section. I would like to see all the things that you do on your wellness journey and also on your day to day life that bring wellness and mindfulness into your life. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe for more. I post all these episodes every Tuesday, and I would love to see you hang out in here. You could see it on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Music, and Apple Podcasts. So if you like any of those platforms or you like this one in particular, I hope to see you more often in here. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.